Welcome, creeps, to the very first ever Creature Feature web show. I'm your host, Mr. Creature Feature, and with me is the very gorgeous Miss Pumpkin.
Hello guys, welcome to Creature Feature. We're going to talk about all kinds of shit here. Horror, music, movies, do some reviews, talk about all sorts of shit here.
More specifically, we have an in-depth interview with my good friend Edward Appleson and his band Conjurer.
Alright, but how about right now, let's go look into Supreme's kitchen.
This place is creepy, but I think this is it.
These guys didn't give us a date. They just said it was going to be a cooking show, so he could get all his recipes in, be perfect.
Cooking? Why would Dad want to do a cooking show?
No, Mijo. Mijo's got a good plan. Cooking show. We can do that. I don't get us hurt. Everything's gonna be good.
Did you guys hear something?
Hey, what's cooking in here today?
What the fucking creepy is that?
How rude.
How rude.
What the fuck are you doing here?
I thought today was Supreme's kitchen.
What? They fucking just got fucking get the fuck out of here! The fuck? Oh!
I thought you fucking set that up.
You're the one that told me you called him.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like our segment isn't exactly ready yet, but next time, it's the first
Our
episode.
schedules are still a little fucked up. Bear with us.
So
anyway,
what's
you told me, I think...
well, you know, we got Conjurer. Let's go to Conjurer. We got that in-depth interview with Conjurer.
Creeps, I'm standing here with Conjurer. Guys, why don't we'll go one by one. Introduce yourself, instrument.
Guitar, vocals, my name's Edward. Luke Itawa, drums. Sean Boston, bass.
Dudes, thank you guys for having me in there today when you guys are practicing. For people that don't know you, first time seeing you, why don't you tell them a little bit about Conjurer?
Conjurer is a folk, pagan, black metal band. Or have old school roots and pre-Christian. It's not referencing a time before. It's like after. It's just pre anything primordial, ancient, the bile from which all things have crawled. You know, that's Conjurer.
Well, you guys were in the studio today. You guys are getting ready to take off tomorrow. Where are you guys heading?
We're going to KC Black Death Fest. It's in Kansas City, Missouri.
All right. And when are you guys playing? On Saturday? Or?
We're playing on Saturday. Day 2. Day 2.
Groovy, groovy. And switch it up just a little bit. Last time I was here, we actually tried to do this before with you, and shit happened. We played with the what was the whistle you had?
I just got my Aztec death whistle.
You blew it, and the fucking power went out, and so weird shit was happening that night already. So I don't know what happened to the footage that got fucked up, but when we were talking to you before, you mentioned that you were working on an album right now. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, we've been working on this album for the past year and a half, 2 years going on now. Basically since I joined the band in November 2014. Is that right? Or was it 2013? 2014. Whatever would make it about a year and a half to this date. But yeah, it's all went down in my garage, just a lot of alcohol and tracking. Mixing and mastering for the past, year. Just, do we like this? Maybe we can tweak this. Okay, let me get back to the drawing board. A lot of trial and error, but I think we got it down to what we like, and it's gonna drop soon.
Ruby, is there an exact date, or are it's still up in the air? It's just don't rush art.
Fortunately, there's no exact date
yet,
but it's very soon, by the end of 2015.
Okay.
The album itself is done. We're releasing it ourselves, so we're raising the funds and we're getting everything right in the inlay and all that bullshit. So doing artwork, copywriting. It's all gonna be hand done on the inside. And, it's gonna be awesome.
I know you guys are going to Kansas right now, but by the time this airs, it'll be 420, which happy 420 by the way. Is there anywhere we can catch you guys coming up soon?
We have something in August or something. We did cancel. So as of right now, Conjure's not playing any other dates other than Kansas.
Okay.
But we're looking to book. We're looking to play it. So there will be something soon after that locally.
Okay, cool. We'll try and keep everybody posted.
And there'll definitely be a a release party show for the album.
Very cool. How about for 420? Any plans going on for 420, you guys? Just gonna get fucked up.
With you.
Oh yeah, I'll be there. Next, kind of going back, what inspires all you guys? Why are you guys here today? Why?
Like I said before, Conjure is like this ancient primordial energy that's kind of within everyone, and it's something that people don't have an opportunity to kind of express in today's culture, in today's society. And this is the outlet. This is where that gets to gurgle to the surface and have its voice, have its presence, a primal force. It's cathartic and cleansing in a way. That's how I feel about it, my personality.
I've just been blast beating for 10 years, and just the more I can do that, bring it to the table with these guys, and they bring a new kind of primal vibe out of me that is even more back to basics than I used to think technical death metal is so legit, George Calais, don't get me wrong, he's badass, but just keep a fucking punk beat going and people will go crazy. Basics.
Yeah, like it's been said, is you know, a lot of people don't have this sort of outlet, and to me, it's unthinkable to live a life like that. I would be doing this a form of art. That's exactly what this type of music is. It's all just our different types of art, and we're all just different types of artists. And I think whether we're getting paid, whether we can eat or not, this is something we're going to do regardless. And for me, it's my outlet, and it's all of my negative energy, even my positive energy. It all comes through in my writing and in playing with these guys. And when we're together, it rebalances everything else that goes on in my life.
Awesome. Kind of changing it up just a little bit. What was the first album you bought, each of you?
Truth.
Truth.
Nothing.
First fucking album ever. It's probably like pure disco, 70s, raw funky shit. There probably sows the seeds for getting into bass as first instrument, but yeah, I mean, as like a little kid, like that was my jam, rocking out to fucking air guitar on just some funky ass shit. Play that fucking music by book, which is how it is.
I think the first CD I ever know was a cassette tape that I begged my mom to buy me before money was a concept to me. It was called Sounds of Paradise. It had a woodwind version of Green Sleeves on it, and I heard it in class during silent sustained reading. And I asked the teacher, "What is that tape?" I had to get the tape for myself. Green Sleeves.
Dope as fuck.
So good. Second grade.
Those good dudes. My first album in my memory is definitely Kiss Greatest Hits, and I bought it in Heathrow Airport, coming back from England, visiting my family, and I saw it in the fucking tax-free, whatever the fuck they call it, and I bought that shit, and I remember asking my uncle, will this shit work in America? Because I remember like video games and shit, you know, it's different connections, they don't work over there. He's like, it'll work better. And that was the first CD I
Creature Features Theater. So we talk about horror movies, we do reviews and shit. You guys fans of horror?
Well, yeah.
Right. Favorite horror movie?
Favorite horror movie, probably Event Horizon.
Why?
Just the whole it could have been far more creepy than it really was, but then just the glimpses of into a completely other dimension where people are just like butchered in their own like psyche and insanity, and then that melding with our reality through technology in some way. It's like a classic haunted house film, but like in a spacecraft that like bent space and time itself, and having to deal with that, and then like depressurization, like being exposed to that, just the raw forces of space, and then being stuck in that nightmare realm, like. That's the most horrifying shit to me, so it's totally out of your hands, you know?
Right.
I'm just thinking of the funny shit when like Arson and I used to go like rent the shittiest. It would be an embarrassment to call them horror flicks, just so we could see the titties. Scarecrow Gone Wild.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't got shit.
Scarecrow Gone Wild.
That's some fucking obscure shit. Fuck, I like so many fucking horror movies. It's a shame to say one is the favorite, but probably like.
What about a go-to? Just a go-to.
I love just sickening humor, like sickening black humor, like fucking Rawhead Rex,
right?
Monster movies. I love anything with a real original imagination, you know? And I also love all the cheesy horror, you know, the cheesier, the Dead Alive, that, you know?
Oh, yeah.
It's all well done.
Bad taste and shit.
Treasure trove of horror flicks, and just like expose anyone to like a time, like a whole time capsule of just horror through the aeons. Fucking creatures from every time period, like.
I would say out of the great horror movie icons, I'd probably have to pick Michael Myers.
Okay, Boogeyman.
He just came to me at a time in my childhood where I think it was Halloween 2 I saw first.
Okay.
And fuck, that shit really got to me. And then I remember like shortly after seeing that movie, I heard that fucking Oingo Boingo song. The man's body. And I was just thinking about Michael Myers the whole time. I don't know, it was something that stuck with me as a kid. And I always thought he had the most style. He was... Without having to have any character, you know, Jason has a little bit more characteristics to him, and Freddy and Leatherface, they all have these little, you know, there's just something about them that's so plain and so chilling.
Right, like a great white shark.
Yeah, so out of the great, you know, popular, none of that, you know, no remakes or anything.
Right.
Yeah, shit.
Well, guys, thank you so much for letting me be with you guys today. Let me ask you a few questions. Is there anywhere, like social media, anything where we can follow you guys, you know, keep up with you?
Of course. We have a SoundCloud.
Okay.
The True Conjurer. We have Reverb Nation. Just look for Conjurer. And Facebook. So Conjurer. We're all on all that shit.
Okay, all right.
Check us out.
Well, thank you guys. We'll see you next time. You heard it here. This is Creature Feature. We're out.
Saturday, May 2nd, 2015, Underground Empire Wrestling brings you Mayhem Brigade. Already scheduled a one-on-one grudge match between Human Tornado and Charming Biagio Crescenzo. Also, in the Underground main event, JD Horror challenges the Insaniac to a death match. Plus, more to be announced. It's Saturday, May 2nd, from the Underground Auditorium in East Los Angeles. Tickets are available on uewrestling.com. Creeps, welcome back to Creature Features Web Show. Right now, we're going to talk about a couple of movies that Pumpkin and I got a chance to see over the last week. And Pumpkin, what did you watch this week?
I'm going to talk about Eli Roth Presents Clown. Now, Clown, I don't know if fans have seen it, if anyone out there has seen it. We got to see it recently. We've heard a lot about it. Finally got our own copy.
That's right.
It's pretty
Thank you, sir.
cool.
You know who you are.
Reading Goosebumps, watching, let's see, the movie Santa Claus. I know that sounds weird to talk about a horror movie, but if you've seen the Santa Claus, you know what happens. You know he turns into the Santa Claus.
Right.
So the clown, I think, in my idea, is someone's pretty fucked up idea of what clowns are to them.
Oh, definitely.
Don't you think?
Definitely.
I think someone has a really twisted idea, because if you watch it, I don't know, do we want to tell them what it's about?
You can, spoiler alert!
Okay, spoiler alert. I don't know, here, we'll flash something here. Spoiler alert, spoiler alert. Anyway, it's pretty much about this guy, this realtor, that goes and sells houses, finds a costume, his kid needs a clown, doesn't have a clown, finds a costume, and lo and behold, it's not a costume, it's demon skin, bum 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 bum. So, pretty fucked up shit happens involving clowns. Do you believe?
I do believe. I believe in all that. But I agree with you on the Santa Claus vibe. It definitely also reminded me of like the haunted mask from Goosebumps. How she puts the mask on and she can't fucking take it off, and it gets stuck, and they have to kind of come up with a thing to get it off. But as you'll see in the movie, it doesn't quite go the same way it went in Goosebumps. So.
But I thought it had a good pace. I would recommend it. I'd watch it.
Oh, definitely. I'd say 2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up.
2 paws up.
2 paws up.
2
claws.
2 claws.
Paws.
Paws. Claws.
Claws. Anyway, what's
my movie was Starry Eyes. Now, Starry Eyes, I heard a lot about it last year. I didn't get a chance to see it until
I never heard about it.
She never hears about anything. But back to Starry Eyes. We heard about it last year. Didn't get a chance to see it till it made its way to Netflix. So we watched it on Netflix, and Starry Eyes was kind of like, again, another person's interpretation, a really fucked up interpretation of like Hollywood and what Hollywood means to them. And it's about an inspiring actress trying to get that role, and she's kind of odd and weird, and she has a bunch of fucking assholes and cunts she lives with, and
she doesn't have a bunch of assholes. She lives and sees a bunch of assholes.
Yes,
Don't confuse these people.
I'm sorry.
There's like centipede. You know, you get a lot of weird. Well, maybe you never know. It's not that kind of movie.
No. But kind of was.
Okay, wait.
Well, anyway, so she goes to this interview, and it's this fucking weird little old fat people that are sitting there, and they talk for a bit, and they kind of seem like they don't like her, and she starts freaking out and pulling her hair and goes to the bathroom, and next thing you know, they're filming her again in the dark, and she's getting naked and has to show up at this producer's house, and he wants her to give him blowies, and it kind of gets a little weird after that. And
there's nothing scary. See, this is a long, dragged out, like you're waiting.
Well, she thinks it wasn't scary. I thought the ending paid off greatly.
Still waiting.
Once it kind of kicks in, and she starts changing, and you see how she becomes this beautiful thing. It's kind of similar to Black Swan, and I liked it personally more. But
I guess because it had a good horror feel to it in the end, as opposed to Black Swan. I mean, well, we're not talking about Black Swan, but for me, one claw.
I say 2 claws. I say definitely check it out, especially because, it kind of is like older horror movies where the payoff isn't necessarily through the whole movie. You got to build into it and get into that end, and that last 20, 30 minutes of the movie pays off, in my opinion.
I guess. I mean, I'm waiting for 2. Starry Eyes 2. I'll be more excited for that.
We'll see. It might not happen. But anyway, thank you guys for being here with us today. Got to hang out in the dungeon a little bit with us. Right now, we're going to go ahead and end with a music video from Conjurer. Not really a music video, another in-studio performance from Conjurer. But next time,
just bear with us. Thanks for checking out Creature Feature for the first time. We're going to bring you guys some cool stuff. Wait, before we head off,
what's that?
I did want to talk to you. I want to have some talk here every now and then. Pick your brain, pick my brain, whatever. Dead or alive, what's in there. I was wondering, we were talking about recently about in other states how they're making things legal and illegal for tattooing, for making, what do you call it, scarification, body modification.
You can get the dermal implants.
Obviously here at Creature Feature we're very open to weird shit.
Oh yeah.
But what do you think about that?
I don't know.
Why
the fuck does it matter what you want to do to your own body?
That's what I mean.
It's your body. I guess if you're trying to join certain cliques or jobs and stuff, I can see why it'd be a problem. But to outlaw it or make it illegal, I don't understand the point of that. But I can understand why society doesn't like it.
It's kind of like if you're in a boys club and there's mostly boys, they're going to all vote they don't want girls there, right? So if you're in a state where people don't really accept that, they're probably going to pretty much vote we don't want that shit here. But I don't know. It's very odd to me that they're going to put government on that, and that the government wants to ban your body, you know what I mean? Strange.
I think the better question is, what do you guys think? What do you decide? Message us at Facebook. If you look us up on Facebook, Creature Feature, we're on there. Hit us up there. We want to know what you guys are thinking. Otherwise, you know where to look us up individually, I hope.
Give us your opinions, give us your feedback, and also, if you guys know of some cool shit going on, share it with the creatures. Let us know about some upcoming shows, because we're here, we're going to try to bring you guys some cool shit going on, movies, music, bands, upcoming events. So if you guys know something, if you know some movies we should check out, dig it.
Wherever you want us, let us know, and we'll be there. And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, good night. We'll see you next time, and here's Conjurer.